Hi everybody, it's Brian here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Redbubble Shop review number 7. So in today's episode, I'm going to be looking at a few Redbubble shops, giving an honest critique, an honest review, some suggestions about what works, what doesn't, and what can be improved upon to help these particular shop owners to take their Redbubble shops up to the next level and hopefully increase the potential for them to make more sales. So it's a jam-packed episode, one that I think you're really going to enjoy. So with that said, stay tuned. Now, before we continue with today's episode, the fact that you're here means that you are interested in all things pertaining to print on demand. And for that, welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy day to watch this episode. I certainly hope that you'll get a lot of value from it. If you're new to this channel, please do consider hitting the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell notification icon so that you'll be informed each and every time that I upload a new video to my channel. I upload episodes every Wednesday and Saturday, and the main goal of each and every episode that I publish is to help you gain more success with your Redbubble shop. So with that said, let's pop over to my computer screen so that we can start with today's Redbubble shop review. Okay, welcome back to my computer screen, and as we can see here, we have the first shop up for today's review, and the name of the shop is Crazy Tea. They have 191 designs and joined in April of 2021. So from the get-go, the first appearance is that the shop banner is really nice. It really fits the time of the season. At the time of publishing this video, we're basically less than 2 weeks away from Halloween. So it's really nice to see a banner such as this, which really grasps a customer's attention and basically gets them into the spirit, particularly if they're looking for any kind of Halloween designs. So let's just start scrolling down here. Let's click on the artist profile. Okay, now with respect to this particular shop, I would beef up the artist profile just a little bit. I mean, we have graphic designer, loves to connect with people through crazy designs. Now, this is a real good place where you could actually insert a social media link so that if somebody who's purchased a design from you, received it and liked it and wanted to get in touch with you to give a personal thanks, this is the place where they would want to find a social media link to click on to get in touch with you. And remember, if you are actually promoting your things on social media, which effectively you should be doing, having social proof that you could put up on your social media accounts is fundamentally important in helping to establish a greater sense of trust amongst those who are following you on social media to really give your shop, the time of day to visit. If they see other people wearing, products or displaying products in their home with your designs, and you're showing these things through photos that people send to you, then it's going to help them to really want to go and check out your shop and obviously, hopefully make a purchase. So don't leave this real important piece of real estate empty or to the bare minimum on your shop. Give it a little bit more, give it a human feel to it, and it will go a long way at helping to obviously increase your social presence, not only on Redbubble, but indeed on your social media profiles too as well. So let's just scroll to the top and take a look at the shop here. We have a featured collection pertaining to Halloween, which obviously befits the time of the year. Well done for that. So it's really nice. You've got some really interesting designs. Now, the first thing that I want to draw your attention, particularly if you're new to my channel, or for those of you who have been following but still need a little bit more reinforcement with respect to this. Let's take a look at this design over here, pumpkin spice. As you can see here, it's been configured to sticker, which is absolutely fine. But the one thing that I want to point out is that you've got these two pieces over here which are detached from the main sticker, from the main design. Now, keep in mind that when you are creating a sticker, you either want to place it with a rectangular, circular, or even a square background so that it effectively comes out as one piece when they receive the sticker in the mail. Or if you don't want to have it, in the form of a rectangle, circular, or square, if you're going to keep it with sort of like the outer edge of the design itself, make sure that all of the components in one way or another are stuck together. So if you take a look here, you have the word pumpkin, it's clearly detached from the word spice. And obviously you've got this little, this clip art of the spice here is detached from the whole body of the sticker. Now what this means is that when a customer who orders it receives it, he or she is going to have to contend with 3 different pieces. Now, this is not a sticker pack. Had it been a sticker pack, it would have been a different story. But because of the fact that pumpkin and the spices are effectively part and parcel of the design, now they're going to have to contend with three pieces to detach and to try and figure out how they're going to stick it on whatever it is they're going to stick it to make sure that it looks as, straight and not crooked and what have you. And for some people, that might actually fluster them and rub them the wrong way, and they may not consider buying it. So, what I would suggest that you do, I mean, if you're already making sales on it, well and good, you can ignore this advice. But I have a sure bet that if you had to have it attached to the main body of the sticker, it would go a long way in appeasing, potential customers to buy it. So go back in and fix the design. Just move them a little bit closer so that when Redbubble produces the sticker mock-up, everything's going to be attached together. And if you don't want to put it on a rectangular or circular background, that's okay too. But at least when they peel it off, it's going to be one piece. It's not going to be three different pieces. So just keep in mind for that. Now, while we're on this design, let's jump into it and take a look at the description and the keyword tags you came up with. So pumpkin spice love sticker. So not bad as a title, although I would maybe make a space between pumpkin and spice, just to give the algorithm, two different keywords to work with. As it stands right now, pumpkin spice might be just considered one, and obviously this might work against you. So just put a space between pumpkin and spice to make it two keywords. Now, your design is crazy design of pumpkin spice lattes, season right now, grab yours. Okay, in terms of a description, there is room for improvement here. Now, please don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to put you down or whatnot. I think the design looks really great, particularly once you make those little tweaks that I obviously offered to you. But the description is a fundamental part of your design, of the listing. Remember, in addition to Redbubble, Google also uses descriptions to try and index your design on its search platform. Now, as it stands right now, you do have a couple of keywords, but it's very fragmented. I mean, when you say season right now, what are you referring to? Halloween season? Specify. Halloween is an important keyword. Okay, and going further into it, you could actually try to incorporate Halloween and maybe even perhaps autumn in your title, in your description. Remember, the more keywords that you put in the description, in the title, and indeed in your keyword tags, the better it's going to be for Redbubble and Google to index your design and put it in front of the eyes of potential customers. So I would highly recommend that you go back into the description, reword it, make it a little bit flowing. And if you're uncertain about how to go about creating these particular descriptions, then I want to invite you to go back and watch one of my episodes where I talk about long tail keyword phrases. I have a couple episodes where I analyze somebody's design, and within those episodes, I also give indication about a thorough keyword-rich description that you could actually utilize and incorporate into your designs to help you get in front of the eyes of more customers. Okay, I'll leave a link to those episodes in the description down below. Okay, let's take a look at the tags that you use. All right, so on the whole, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That's fine. Now we've got David Pumpkins, Tom Hanks, SNL, Saturday Night Live. You want to be careful with these type of keywords, particularly Tom Hanks, Saturday Night Live. There is a copyright aspect to that. You wouldn't want your design to get slapped for copyright infringement, even though it may not have anything to do with those two. But then again, you also want to be careful that you're not trying to lead people who are looking for things pertaining to Tom Hanks or Saturday Night Live and finding your design. I don't know the rationale behind why you came up with those keywords. If there is a particular rationale, fine, keep them. But if you are just trying to get your design in front of the eyes of people based on these keywords, that is a form of keyword spamming, and you got to be careful not to get caught for that, because you could risk getting your shop suspended. Now, in terms of the other ones, Halloween, funny, pumpkin, pumpkins. Again, these are very generic keywords. If I just had to right-click on Halloween and open it in a new tab, we're going to find out that Redbubble comes back with over 1 million results that your design has to compete against in order to be found. And the likelihood of being found in such a huge sea of results is going to be next to nil. unless you're prepared to actually put advertising dollars against your design to obviously advertise it on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, what have you, the chances of being found is really going to be negligible. So instead, what I would suggest that you do is you try to refine some of these keywords and come up with some appropriate long tail keyword phrases to get your design ranking in search results that are under 1,000. Now, let's just take a look at pumpkin spice juice here because it caught my attention. So I'm going to open a new tab. Now take a look at this. Pumpkin spice juice brought back 34 results. And as you can see here, you're ranking right on top for this particular keyword phrase. And that's brilliant. Now you might say, well, what's the possibility of somebody actually typing pumpkin spice juice? You can never tell. There might be somebody out there who would actually type that, and your design is up there right on the top. Okay, so when you're coming up with your long tail keyword phrases, and this is for everybody, all right, you want to try and make sure that you come up with phrases that are going to bring back results under 1,000 and actually utilize those keyword phrases for your design so that you will rank the highest you could possibly rank for those particular keyword phrases. It makes no sense in my mind to utilize a keyword like Halloween or pumpkin. Let's take a look at pumpkin here. Okay, 343,000 plus results. Again, that is a huge pool to be competing against. Now, again, just to reiterate, it doesn't make any sense in my mind to try and just utilize and waste one of your keyword slots for a keyword where you're basically most likely not going to be found unless somebody really happens to click, the newest results or the newest uploads, and you happen to be there and they find you and actually, click on you and purchase so that you go higher in the ranking. The likelihood of that is very negligible. So I think you could do a lot better for yourself. The design is a solid one. I really like it, but I don't think that your keywords are getting you in front of all of the people that you could be actually getting in front of. Okay, McDonald's pumpkin spice drink. Again, be careful of that. McDonald's is a trademark name. Using it in your tanks could actually get you suspended. Okay, so we're just back at the front end of your storefront, and we're going down. Let's just take a look at this too as well. Again, here's another one. Time to pause. Obviously, it has a gaming relation to it. That's fine. But again, can you see that there's a bit of a division between the clip art and the phrase? Again, for some people, they might like it. What I would do if I were you, upload two versions of it. One on a nice rectangular background, so it's one whole sticker. And if you want to, leave it and see what customers prefer. After all, you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain by it. Okay. So otherwise, we've got a lot of very interesting designs here. Okay, I'm dreaming of a wine Christmas. Let's take a look at this one. Now, as you can see over here, this is really great. You got the whole component of the sticker joined as one sticker. All right, and again, some people might really like the fact that you've got obviously, the jagged edges around the design. Again, if it were me, I would actually put it on a circle or a rectangular background. But again, that's just a preference. If you're making sales, well done. But as you can see here, even with this one and Dear Santa Defined Good, you're giving your customer one whole sticker. So be very careful to make sure that you are doing this with all of your designs that are going to appear as stickers or otherwise. Again, now this one over here, this one, Silent Night. It's a nice concept, but you're going to have these stars here are going to be extremely flimsy, especially this bottom one here. I'm very dubious as to how well attached that bottom star is going to be to the entire sticker. So you might want to rethink that. You might want to stick it on a circle background. That would probably work even better. Okay, but otherwise, overall, you've got a really nice shop over here. Keep continuing doing what you are doing. You've got a nice mixture of products over here. Do be careful. I am seeing some copyrighted material over here. I'm not going to point those out. Those of you who are watching probably can see them too as well. But again, be very, very careful about that. And just as a reiteration, go back. I'm seeing quite a number of stickers over here with a lot of little tiny pieces. I mean, meow over here. As I stated overall, well done so far with your shop. Again, great banner. I'm liking what I'm seeing. 191 designs scenes that you joined in April 2021 is a great place to be. Continue researching, continue designing, continue uploading, and I have no doubt that good things will come your way in the near to distant future. Okay, the second shop is called Fun and Fascinating Philos 34. All right, and this person joined in May of 2021 and currently has 509 designs at the time of publishing. So well done. Let's take a look at the profile. Okay, having lots of fun, sharing joy and beauty. Hope you enjoy these as much as I do. Okay, so I'm just going to reiterate what I stated with the other sellers shop. There is room for you to beef up your profile over here, add your social media links, use the amount of characters that Redbubble offers to give your customers a sense of this being run by a human, to help increase the trust factor of your shop. Again, remember, when people are buying online, they can't interact with you personally on a one-to-one basis as they would if they had to come and visit you in a brick and mortar shop. So as a result, the trust aspect is very, very difficult to obviously get a hold of. And you want to make sure that you give as much information and make your shop feel as comfortable and as human as you possibly can, so that when the customer comes to visit your shop, they can feel some kind of connection with you. As it stands right now, you're on the right track, but you can actually beef that up a little bit more. So I want to encourage you to go through that and obviously make some tweaks accordingly. Okay, so let's head to the top here. Again, the banner is quite colorful. It's quite nice. It's appealing to as well. So the fact that you use these colored circles in the background gives a really nice appearance too. You've got a unicorn for your shop logo over here. Don't know what it has to deal with respect to banner, but you've got the different colors in the mane and the tail of the unicorn, which work well with the banner too as well. Okay, so we've got Halloween as a featured collection again too as well. Very, very good. You've got some sticker sets over here, which works really, really nice. Again, now in this particular case, this is where I want to obviously give advice contrary to what I gave the previous seller. Because of the fact that you are creating a sticker pack here, you've got the witch hat here and the silhouette of the witch flying on a broomstick. They're attached together. So if you're going to be working on sticker sets, you want to make sure that there's enough space between the two clip arts to make sure that when they're printed out by Redbubble, they're going to come out as individual stickers, as is the case with the ghost and the pumpkin here. And if I had to bank on the bat and the ghost, I think I would probably put a little bit more space over there as well, because it looks like this bat is attached to the ghost. And obviously that might tweak a customer the wrong way when they receive it, because they actually have to cut it out themselves. I think what they would prefer to do is to receive it in the mail and just basically peel it and get 2, 3, 4, 5 different stickers as opposed to 3 in terms of the way that they're configured at the moment. Okay, so let's just click on that and take a look at the other information. So we got Halloween sticker set. All right, there's no need to put sticker in the title because of the fact that Redbubble is already going to put sticker in for you. You could do Halloween clip art set, for example, or Halloween spooky set, or Halloween ghost, witch, and pumpkin set, so that you're actually increasing the number of keywords in your title. In terms of a design, let's see, Halloween sticker set, great for a gift for a mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, aunt, uncle, grandmother, grandfather, friend, co-worker, teacher, boss. Okay, anyone for whom you need a unique present. Shirts, dresses, stickers, sticker sets, greeting cards. Okay, now in this particular case, we're going overboard here. All right, what I would suggest that you do is that rather than actually indicate every single family member in a potential family, um, cut it down and actually state something like, and for those close to you who you love, or for those of you, for those wonderful family members who love Halloween, or anything pertaining to Halloween. You can keep friend and coworker. What you're doing here is keyword stuffing for members of the family and obviously co-workers here. And then you actually start going into mentioning shirts, dresses, stickers, sticker sets, and greeting card. Has nothing to do with the sticker that they're seeing here. So you need to be very, very careful in terms of how you're going about creating your description so that you don't actually come out looking like a robot in terms of the way that you do it. All right. Again, refer to the episode that I mentioned to the previous seller with respect to coming up with a description that is keyword rich and is going to look human and is going to give a nice flow to it. It's not a totally bad description, but there is room for refinement over there. Now, let's take a look at the tags here. Okay, so Halloween, Halloween set, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 keywords. That's fine. You use the name of your shop as one of the keyword tags. That's absolutely brilliant here. In terms of the keywords that you're using, again, I think you've chosen some very competitive keywords that you probably are not going to rank very high on. I can tell you teacher in school is absolutely huge in terms of the results. Let's take a look at Halloween bats here. So we're going to open a new tab and open that up here, and we've got 89,742 results. Okay, so that's a huge number to be competing with. So you might be asking, well, what can I do in order to come up with long tail keyword phrases where the results aren't going to be bombastically high? Well, again, I want to invite you to watch some of the episodes that I did with respect to long tail keyword phrases. It goes about explaining what websites I use to try and find various keywords, to try and combine them together to come up with keyword phrases that make sense, that could potentially be a keyword phrase that a customer could actually type in. And don't forget too as well, it's not only necessarily about what a customer might type in, but nowadays when people are looking at their phones over here, instead of typing about what it is that they want to look for, they might actually just use the audio search function. And if somebody is going to come up with a verbal keyword phrase that they're going to actually get Redbubble to search for, it might actually be one of the keyword phrases that you come up with through your research that you will be using for your refined keyword tags. So again, take a look at those episodes. I'll place the thumbnail of one of the episodes that I'm referring to up on the screen now so that you can actually have reference to that. Okay, so let's just go back here to your shop and have a look at what else you've got. Okay, so you've got quite a number of collections over here. You have 30 collections. That's really good. So if anybody's taking a look and are looking for something specific on the side, they can do so too as well. And going through your shop here, you've got a lot of flag-oriented designs too, which are great. A lot of stickers, absolutely fine too as well. Okay, and you're obviously generalizing, going through quite a number of niches. Again, here's another one, heading back to school. We've got 3 different pieces here. It's not a sticker pack, so try to join them together or at least put it on a colored background so it comes out either as a rectangle, square, or circular sticker. This is good over here with respect to your flag sticker. There's enough space between them. Let's just click on this here and see what kind of keyword tags you came up with. And description. So American flag sticker, set sticker. Again, you don't need the word sticker in there. Okay, all right. So again, you did the same thing with your description. You've listed everybody in your family and then the dog and the cat too as well. I'm just joshing with you, but obviously, you know, refine your description too as well. And effectively at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you can come up with some other kind of keywords pertaining to the American flag that you can incorporate in your description to give you a better chance of being indexed for those keywords on Redbubble too as well. So you don't want to leave money on the table by just coming up with these generic type of descriptions that are effectively not going to do anything for you. Okay, in terms of product tags, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them. Okay, again, just under 14 to 17. And again, you know, single keyword tags that are very generic. I mean, USA, we just had to take a look at how many designs. We've got 527,000 results. Okay, I'm not going to beat a dead horse. Obviously, you do need to take a look at your tags and improve upon that. And listen, for the previous shop owner and for yourself and probably for the hundreds of others who are watching this episode, you're not alone with respect to doing this. Maybe perhaps this isn't something which had come to the forefront in terms of being, you know, explained to you, and that's okay. We try to come up with tags which we think that people will actually look for, and they might, but you're competing in an oversaturated market, and you need to come up now with strategies that are going to refine the number of results that your designs are falling into place with so that people will be able to see it. And it's high time now that we start focusing on these long-term keyword phrases to get us ranking higher in Redbubble search. But otherwise, if we just go back to your shop here, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. You've got a nice plethora of designs here. Clearly, obviously, with over 500 designs, people are not for wanting to find any kind of good designs in your shop. And I wish you every success with your future sales. So the last shop that we're going to be looking at in today's review is a shop called Vishsan. And as you can see, you have 825 designs. So well done for a very sizable portfolio. I love the shop banner. I think it's really effective. The fact that you've curtailed it to this particular color palette works really well. I love the black silhouettes here with obviously the pink foliage. So well done for that. Let's take a look at your profile. All right, hey there, dear buyers. Check out my store for your favorite designs. I am Nan from India, who is just making some simple designs for you all. I'm sure you will love them. Keep supporting artists. Thank you. If you need other designs which are not there in my shop, feel free to bubble mail me. Okay, so this is a lot better in terms of an artist profile. Few tweaks could actually be afforded in this description, particularly with respect to grammar, but again, it's not the end of the world. But as you're seeing, this particular seller is giving a bit more of a human feel to obviously their description. Okay, you're welcoming the person to the store. You're telling them who they're from, why you enjoy making designs. Please keep supporting artists, and the fact that you've also asked people that if they want to get in touch with you through bubble mail, they could as well. But again, you could also include a social media link there too as well. Alternatively, if you did not want to include a social media link in your artist profile, you could try to find a way to incorporate it in the shop banner. Okay, you've got some space over here and over here. Now, if you have a Facebook page or an Instagram handle, or maybe you're on Pinterest, you could actually put your social media handles in your shop banner so that when people are visiting, if they want to try and get in touch with you via those other social medias platforms, they can do so. Again, always keep in your mind social proof. You want to try and get those customers to get in touch with you so that you can keep that contact with them. It will also provide you the opportunity of upselling them in the future because you have that direct contact with them. And the fact that if they can provide you with any photos of them utilizing the products with your designs that they've purchased and you putting those up on the social media platforms that you use is going a long way to propagate your shop, to get it out in the eyes of people who are following you, and indeed helping them with encouragement to come and visit your shop and make a purchase themselves, particularly if they see somebody else wearing a cool design that you've created. Okay, all right, so we got a featured collection, newest and vintage. Okay, so we have a mixture here of autumn-related things pertaining to, I would imagine, Thanksgiving, because obviously pumpkin pie, and you've got a turkey here, and also Halloween too as well. Now, in terms of your Halloween designs, okay, this one is not bad over here because the witch's broomstick is actually attached to both of the circular text, which is fine. This one you have a problem here. When a person receives it, they're going to get two stickers. Okay, because you've got a division over here between the clip art and the pumpkin. So you might want to take care of that. Go in, tweak the design, and re-upload it in the sticker component so that it avoids this. Okay, so let's just take a look here. Nurse by Day, Witch by Night. I like that. It's a very interesting title. So get this funny Nurse by Day, Witch by Night t-shirt for yourself this year for Halloween and gift to your fellow nurse colleagues. Wear this t-shirt and enjoy the festival partying with your loved one and your colleagues. Okay, this is a lot better style of description. I'm really liking this. All right, you are actually giving people, you're trying to paint a picture in the person's mind of whom this design would be good for, how you could utilize it. All right, so really, really good. I think that you could actually add a few more keywords in there to make it a bit more keyword rich. But again, you are targeting nurses here. You've got Halloween, callings, festival, partying. These are all great keywords to help with respect to your description. So well done for that. Okay, so let's take a look at the tags here. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 tags. That's fine. You've got your store name over here. Brilliant. And you've got these tags, Nurse by Day, Witch by Night, Nurse by Day, Witch at Night. Okay, so you've just changed the one word over here. Let's take a look at this one and see what kind of difference that particular keyword switch would have made. So we got Nurse by Day, Witch at Night. We've got 68 results, and boom, there you are. Obviously, ranking very, very high. Okay, number 2. Now let's take a look, Nurse by Day, Witch by Night. And we got 2,070 results. So this is already getting up there in terms of saturation. So can you see what a difference one word would make from another? And the fact that you actually kept both keyword phrases is very, very clever. Why? Well, because that when people are actually searching for these particular keyword phrases, it isn't uncommon for them to maybe make a mistake and change up a word. So by keeping both keyword phrases by night and at night, if somebody had to come up and search and actually type in at night or use the audio search and state, hey, Google, find Nurse by Name Witch at night, and actually your design comes up, well, you've put yourself in a very good position of hopefully landing a sale. So well done for that. Okay, and this is why it's very important to try different combinations and tweak what kind of keyword phrases you come up with, because again, you just never know what people might type or people might verbalize into their mobile devices to get to finding your design. Okay, hospital, Halloween, costume, again, these are going to be very oversaturated keywords. Witch as well, witch at night, Halloween nurse. Let's take a look at Halloween nurse here. Okay, 18,934. Okay, again, you're competing against a very large base of designs. So you might want to rethink some of those keyword phrases that you're using just to get you in a position. And you know what? We're not talking about radically changing them. You might want to try and throw in an extra keyword with Halloween nurse in order to see what kind of results come up with. I don't know, maybe perhaps a location. Halloween nurse, let's try something over here. So what if we had to put in Halloween head nurse, for example? Okay, we got 671 results. All right, we know that basically with every form of employment, there's going to be a hierarchy. Okay, and maybe perhaps somebody wants to buy this particular design for a colleague who's the head nurse in the department. All right, you could actually type Halloween surgical nurse. Okay, 119 results. So can you see that by adding in an extra keyword or two can make a radical difference in terms of the number of results that your design is going to have to compete with in order to get in front of the eyes of potential customers and hopefully making a sale. So a little bit of a tip over there for all of you to take into consideration when you are coming up with your keyword phrases. So let's go back here to the shop here. All right, with 825 designs, I've no doubt that you've got a ton of fantastic designs here. Really impressed with the layout of your shop. Again, be careful over here, the Boo Squad. Clearly this must have been ghosts, and probably on a black t-shirt it looks really great, but on a sticker it does not. I don't think that anybody would pay even 1 cent for a sticker, let alone €1.27 for a sticker that obviously is going to appear like this. And again, all it entails is a very easy tweak. Go into the design, open it on Photoshop, Photopea, or whatever software editing program that you use, and basically save it as a JPEG with a black background in either a square, rectangle, or circular format, and then go back up into Redbubble for the sticker component and just upload the new design. And you'll be rocking away, and you're giving your customers a great design to obviously select from. But as it stands right now, nobody's going to buy that design from you. And what a pity it would be, because you're actually leaving money on the table. So overall, a great start. I think you've got a lot of potential for great success with respect to this shop. There's very few things that I would change in the shop, so keep doing what it is that you're doing. Just take a look at your descriptions, take a look at your keyword tags, keep researching, keep uploading, and I have no doubt that really good things will come for your shop. So well done for that. So there you have it, everybody. We looked at 3 really up-and-coming shops that have got some great designs already uploaded onto their respective Redbubble shops. Again, just by way of summarizing, it's very important that we really pay close attention to our descriptions and the keyword tags that we use to make sure that our designs, all of the hard work and time that was invested into putting those designs together, is going to reap and bear fruit to you in the form of sales by getting those designs in front of the eyes of potential customers. It's not enough just to create those designs. You have to put in the time to really come up with some great keyword phrases so that people will find your designs and want to buy them. So I do hope that today's episode has provided a lot of value for you. I hope that you got something out of it. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button for this video and click the share button so that maybe somebody else who you know who's also into this type of business model might get some value out of it too. But for today, that's all I've got. And as always, be safe, be well, be creative. Bye for now.